go, and there we go. I think I've got it set up right. There we go. Hey everyone. Hope you're doing good. I've just decided today was the streaming day. Hello, Mitchell. Hope you're having a brilliant day today. Yeah. Just in a very interesting neighborhood. Hello, Puffy Clouds. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well. Yee. I finally got a few videos done, so it's freaking great. Yeah, same day as I launched my video, I started a stream. So, yeah. Interesting. Whee! That is a very interesting looking critter. Right there. I'm doing great. What about you? I'm doing brilliant. I yeah, pretty nice day today. Ooh. I think he wants food. Food for you, food for you. You get the numbs. Yeah. I probably will do some more videos soon. I am getting something commissioned, but it's gonna take a while because it costs a bit, but it will be interesting to see. Yeah. Combine Overwatch 6 Sector 20 Biological Overrun. Yeah. Shake. He hungry. Okay, what else is there to do? Ooh, let's just go for a fly. Up. Up. And away. Not much out of bounds, I don't think, around here. I'm just gonna go to this roof over here. If this roof has colliders, I'll just sit over here. No colliders. Oops, no colliders. Okay then. And just gonna have to go back up again to the same height that I got to last time in order to get over it. And I'm just gonna go through this hole in the roof. Back into here. Played the Intrepidity 2.0, which was a very fun. I felt like Half-Life 3. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. I thought I'd just start off with this world. I'm going to see who else is on VR today. I'll invite a few people. and see if they wish to join. Yeah. That's about it all. Okay. I'll see if that one person at least wants to join me. Yeah. I probably gonna have to get some sort of things set up for streaming when it comes to a few things. Like I do have a way that people can able to send money in chat. It's just I haven't set it up yet. I have to go through some programs and then set it up to my accounts, and then have this like notification bot that when someone donates through the service connected to my YouTube account, it sends a little notification. I just have to make sure that's all up to code and all that. That's okay with YouTube and other things like that. Yeah. If not, then oh well. It's just a thought that I had. Yeah. I'll probably set up a new instance, a new world soon. We'll go to, and yeah, I'll just see what other worlds there are available for today. That are not going to be too heavy and cause issues while I'm streaming. Yeah. Overnight with you, new forest, destroyed city. Yeah. I think one thing that'd be interesting to see at some point would be to get a whole bunch of fluffs together, because there are some games on VR chat that you can play, player versus player style games, which are pretty cool. Yeah. It wouldn't be Among Us, because that game kind of just, it's like once you've played it once, you've played it like 4 times in a row. Did someone just join me? I had a... Okay, that wasn't someone joining, that was just a glitch. Sometimes I can tell when someone joins me in VR chat, because the world will glitch, or it's best way to call it a load glitch, where when someone's avatar loads, it causes VR chat for a brief moment to lag, and I normally associate that when an avatar loads, so I can tell if someone has joined me in a VR world if I've got a Friends Plus instance. And I normally will see a load glitch. The Den, recent. Favorite that world, so I can go to it later. Let's see here. Because some worlds I've got are a little bit heavy. And some worlds are a little bit... Yeah. Okay. I've got one we can go to that's a little bit less heavy and is compatible for the players who are on standalone. Friends. Go. Hi, Schnipper. Well, we're just currently going to a different world. There we go. This is a really impressive world that I found a while ago. It is a recreation of Undertale. Yeah. It was created probably a while ago, but yeah. It's probably one of the more interesting worlds that I've found. You'll get to see a bit more of it in a bit. That I found this world. I really don't know why my controller today is freaking out so much. There we go. Half-Life 2 Episode 3. Imagine cover the Nandro. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, this is literally a copy of something that would normally be a 2D game. Someone made a 3D version of it. That's impressive. Like, you've got only a bit of reference to what you're making, and then they just make this. Hello, A. Johnson. Hey, good to see you. There we go. I think what I'll do is... Okay, camera... Anchor world. Okay, and I can able to Moses. There we go. Yay. I am currently, I have to say, I've been impressed with what some people have been able to create in VR chat, and yeah, it's pretty impressive. Yeah. I am going to be working on having a few more avatars made at some point. I'm going to have to get in touch with one of my friends that was going to make an avatar for me. It was going to be a protogen for VR chat. It's actually what I told him. I wanted an avatar for VR chat and for VC face. Yeah. It's a really nice model too. Like, I have the files myself, but I'm just hopeless with anything 3D unless it's very basic, like very rudimentary. Things like Unity are just a big nope for me. Unity and anything that's just got so many buttons I don't even know what's what. Yeah. Just gonna sit down, and there we go. Now I've got set right. Just move my position, IRL move, and there we go. Yeah. I did find some pretty cool stuff recently, like one of these avatars that I found. Has a HUD on it, which is something VR chat could do, is make an heads up HUD for everything from your frame rate to a whole bunch of other stuff could be done. Yeah, it'll be kind of cool, so that you can be able to see what's going on around you. It's a protogen. Let me see if I can get it. Avatars. There it is. Okay, there we go. And if I change my FP angles a little bit off, there we go. It's showing me a whole bunch of stuff. I can actually, I can able to show you what I'm looking at by just turning the camera off. Okay, there we go. So you can see that I have a heads-up display. It's a little bit off camera for some reason, but at the bottom it shows me the frame rate, and at the top it shows me a compass. So if I say move left and right, I can now do yeah, I can now to literally go X, Y, and Z. It goes by an XY system or something like that in VR chat. So it's like a bit different to your standard way of viewing stuff. Yeah. So it's literally showing me wherever I point and move my head, what directions I'm going. Kind of cool. I thought it was a very interesting avatar. Now this actually has another feature that's pretty cool. First I have to go to here. Now where was it? Back. Was it under something else? Oh, there we go, heads up display. Turn that off. And I go back and I go to extras. Wireframe. No, this one. This is allowing me to be able to see what makes everything what it is. So I can literally now see in wireframe mode. Which shows you how a world is made. That's impressive. So I'm now seeing in like a Tron-like fashion. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I can see the world as it's how it was made. Really good for night vision, for very dark worlds as well, because it's not. I'm not viewing everything through the light in the world. I'm viewing it through the actual. Yeah, awesome. Oh well. I'll turn it back to normal mode, and then I'll get the camera going. Wireframe mode off, and camera back on. Stream camera, and camera is obviously showing where it was last put. There we go, default, and there we go. So yeah, this avatar actually has a few hidden features like that in it that I thought were quite cool. It's an older avatar. Surprisingly compatible, so it's got a whole bunch of very neat features. I don't know if those features will work for standalone though. Unfortunately, due to them probably relying on a shader. Yeah. but it's still really cool. I am going to probably have to make some cool stuff. Oh, that's something. I need to do some video reviews, movie reviews. I'll have to get some movies. I've got one that I have reviewed, that I'm going to do a review on, because of just how bad it was. And it is furry related, technically. I will do more furry reviews. There's quite a few movies coming out that are furry related, and I want to try and get a couple of them so that we can do a review on them. Yeah. If anything, it will be a lot of fun to, yeah. They'll most likely just be stills from the movie, because corporate shenanigans, as always, I'll leave it at that, are always afoot with being greedy. Yeah. I should definitely get some more stuff sort of around that as well with, yeah. Hopefully by then I've got my next avatar uploaded. My friend has made it and I can get someone to help me uploading it that I know and trust. I will also be working on building, hopefully by September 19th, I should have the parts so that I can work on my synth head. I can get the first model and iteration of the hardware working. I'll be able to get the lights working. And then hopefully by the second iteration of the software, I can be able to have multiple different emotions in the said eyes on that model that I'm working on for my synth. So that will be something I am working on. It's just shipping has been slow. I am still waiting on the LEDs that I ordered, and I'm kind of a little bit annoyed as to how long it's taking. Yeah. Definitely. But it would be interesting to see in action once it's set up. I also should get the by then I should also have a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to do reviews on. I have a whole bunch of pool toy reviews that I will be doing once I have them. I do have one thing I could technically review, but it wasn't that good. It was kind of like a item. It's like a meh. Yeah. I should go to a different world. This world's running very slow for me. It's like running at 20 for me. That's bad. Why the heck is this world running so badly over there? And now it's running at 50 over here. 40, 50. Yeah, it's running 50 smooth over here. Okay, that's odd. Okay, let's go to a different world that's a little less intense on my computing. I've got a few worlds that will be a little less intense on my computer. Just because they're very basic worlds. Okay, new instance, friends. Universal Halloween Horror Nights 2022 ES. Tuesday in USA. Oh yeah, September. Halloween. There we go. This world's very light and it's running at 91. I'm literally running at 90 frames a second right now in VR chat while streaming. That's impressive. A lot of worlds in VR chat when I'm streaming run at 40. And 60 is just a bonus for me. It's a bonus. Yeah. Oh, this world also has some neat features. Saturday. That's what it shows me, the day and time on this world. So that was the day. There's the time. That little doggo clock has time on it.
Hi, Volk.
Hello, Herobrine.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Oh, you found yourself an impin.
I'm like, hey, may as well join the stream.
True. Yeah.
And yes, I have.
Neat. There's a mirror over here that I believe is... Yep, top bone. Yep.
We're getting a lot of avatars.
Doggo.
First the Goshi avatars, because...
Legoshi with bendy nose. It's like...
And I'm also greater dog. This is why I wanted to meet you on the Undertale books. It would have been appropriate if I could have the Undertale avatar.
God damn it.
Because I'm one of the enemies from Snowden.
Heh. Hello, Reiji.
One that encountered.
Hello. Yeah, the oh yeah, this. Can I turn that off? Oh, okay, you can turn it off through that. Okay.
I think we're gonna kick out of this one too. And yes, I have a Gregory in my hand. I'm literally holding Gregory.
God damn it.
Sagoshi Gregory.
God damn. Yeah.
Find out the funniest meme avatars.
Yep. Yeah.
How have you been, Volk?
I've been doing alright. He's supposed to be a protogen. It's supposed to be a protogen. I guess it's supposed to be the same skin as a... it's supposed to be the same coloration and pattern as a Remon? I can't even pronounce that one.
I think it's Remon?
Something like that.
I don't know how to pronounce it either. I don't watch Digimon as much.
Was it Digimon or was it...
a little bit into it. It's Digimon, it's Digimon.
Okay. Okay then.
There's a difference between the two. I don't know the difference between Digimon and Pokemon.
I guess they're just trying to make
have a bunch of avatars of them.
Yeah, I just know that they made a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of clones of essentially the same thing. There's
Basically.
Do you like Digimon?
A bunch of different monsters.
I remember watching the show. And for anyone here that's actually was watching that while that was airing on TV, you're old as me.
Yes. I remember watching the original Pokemon on TV. The original
Pokemon. Same. That's
probably... God, I miss that. Ash's Charizard was the best Pokemon. Because he was just like, I do whatever I want, I'm a dragon. Then he eventually have a reunion where Ash's Charizard actually shows affection to Ash for once. It's like so wholesome. But yeah, I got a bunch of candies to review today.
Thick like Charizard. Yes.
I got like... You want to hear some of the candies I bought?
Oh gosh, what did you get?
Marshmallow Peeps as pumpkins.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Peeps. We don't get Peeps over here that much.
Sour... Really? Then I got a pack of sour
I think I've seen them once. Maybe once. I may be mistaken, but I do remember seeing them once, at least over here in New Zealand, but I don't remember seeing them that much. Yeah.
Not shit. Well, have you ever had Swedish fish?
I don't think so.
I know you probably know about him because of Kit and Frost.
Yep. Yeah.
Because Frost, for those of you who don't know, Kit is our friend, and his buddy Frost, the fox, kind of has sweet. Kind of like his favorite treat.
Yee.
It's adorable.
Yee. Do you want RAM? Yes. Yes. On the other hand, I actually do need more RAM for my PC IRL. No joke. I need to get some more. Like, I'm only running at 12 at the moment.
Implin today. My friend just recently got a new Implin skin that's custom made.
Cool.
And it's really cool.
Oh, woo to you too, Dylan.
Trying to think which one should I try now? The gummy brains or this? I've had Swedish fish before.
Brains.
I should try the brains though.
RAM.
Just save it for a video.
Yeah.
So I make a total zombie video where one Halloween I was dressed up as a zombie. These would have been perfect for it.
Zombie.
I was like a Fallout zombie with everything, fake blood and everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My mom did a lot of makeup work on me for that.
I could imagine.
Because she used to be a performer, like in acting.
Oh yeah,
She knows how to do all the fancy makeup.
Neat.
She kind of taught me how to do a little bit of it. That was a handy skill to have.
Yep, especially around the festive season.
Yep. Yeah, good. I'm trying these sour brains. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think of it. It'll be a live reaction thing. Even if you guys can't actually see my face. It smells green apple-y.
Cute. I like protogens. Yeah. I am going to be getting a custom-made protogen. It's just I have to talk to the person about it. It's just he's been a little bit caught up with stuff.
Nice.
You probably would know him. Scar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
he's just busy with stuff at the moment. So I will ask him sometime. I just don't want to pester him too much. He's just, he's been busy with stuff. Yeah. I've got
the sour gummy brains are pretty good.
That's good.
They ain't sour to me at least.
Oh yeah, they'll be like
they're
a
really
1.
Addicting because you know why? They're green apple.
Oh
like,
god.
You don't find green apple gummies that often, and they're always like pretty good.
I don't find a lot of decent sour candies that are green apple that often either. Like, and oh god, I can already taste them already. Like, I know what I tasted. I've tasted sour green apple candy. It's like, dang. It's sour.
It's honestly an underrated sour flavor too.
Oh yeah. I think that one of my favorite protogens is generic purple protogen. Yeah, he's an okay person. I've seen him around YouTube a bit. I haven't met up with him in VR chat or anything else. I've just... Oh, well. Who knows? Yeah. A corgi appears out of nowhere. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Andy. Yeah, book. Did you see they updated? So we now have 50 favorite slots, and then you get 300 total after.
Oh, after your update? Let me take a look.
Not after you update, after if you have VR Plus, you get like 300 slots instead of like just 100.
Let me take a look. Favorite?
Now you can hold a whole lot more avatars.
Oh my god, they've
Like
upgraded it! Nice! So I can actually hold a lot more avatars now. Yeah. So
I'm
they've
happy
recently...
about that.
That's awesome. They actually have done something good for once.
Yes.
I think last night when I was looking through, yes, they changed the audio settings. So if you go into audio, microphone, you'll see a thing similar to what Discord has, where you can able to change the sensitivity of your microphone. So say you constantly got some buzz in the background, you can try and put it so that that buzz is not constantly setting your microphone off. Yeah, because some people have cheap microphones that just buzz and whine and pop. Yeah. Yeah?
Quite a bit high.
You probably set the setting a little too high where it means that it's clipping the first bit of what you're saying off. You will need to turn the sensitivity so that it's a little more sensitive. Do you know of the real Protogen? Huh?
I've seen videos about the history of Protos and Buzz.
Yeah, Scar did a video on it.
Snag a spot.
Yeah.
I want to see if I could try and snag a spot for a pro.
It's
very hard to find though.
Yeah. I may end up trying
for it.
For what?
Getting a Primogen donor.
Oh, I've already got one of those.
Hey, you have a Primo?
Yeah. Spark. Created it myself.
It's hard to get them because it's a close.
To put it simply, I just made it. To put it simply, if I can do something myself, I'll do it myself. And if I can make my own sonar, I'll make it myself. And honestly, closed species, they're more like NFTs. Not good. Waste of money. Yeah. They have the same kind of stink that NFTs give off.
Yeah.
I like this backroom videos. Oh, backrooms. Those things. They always give me the creeps.
Those are cool.
I've been to one once and it was just a nope. Yee. Neck floof. Hehehe. Da floof. Yee. But yeah, I may end up getting someone at some point to make as a joke. I'll get someone to take a Protogen avatar and make it into a Primogen just for the hell of it.
You know the creator is actually that if he's.
What? You keep cutting off.
It's also, you know the guy who created the Primogen also created Pro.
Yep.
Pros are supposed to be like the exception from us. So they can be a close.
Cute Corgi Andy. Yes. Hello, Andy.
Yeah, I want to get like a slot and actually get like a true commission donor.
I don't even think that he does anymore.
Myself.
I literally had. It's like I can't remember the name of the game. Oh, for instance, there's a game that I have that's no longer for sale. There's no legitimate copies of it because there was only ever a what was it called? A experimental cartridge made for the console of its time, and there were only ever 2 of them. One of them was destroyed. The other one, eventually someone managed to get it off of a greedy collector's hands, and then dumped it. What's preferably known as dumping, it means when you take a game cartridge or a game disc and you make a copy of it that anyone else can digitally use on an emulator. Yeah. The game is called Socks the Cat Rocks the Hills. this game is unofficially was never properly released. I've got a whole bunch of games that were never released, never public, or they were just never properly finished.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. Collecting digital data, essentially, in a way, that has a lot of various uses. Yeah. Golden Doodle. I am currently working. I will probably end up making a few avatars if I can, but for the most part, they're difficult to work with. I have to constantly go back and forth from using either using a photo editor to literally edit the color of the avatar, and then yeah.
Fuck.
Yes. Yeah. Up. 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 He gone. Okay, he crashed. He probably accidentally did something. I'm not too sure. No one else here? Okay, no one else is in this particular instance. So he just either crashed or his internet went out. Oof. His name is Tanner? Tanner? Whee! Oh, there you are. What happened?
I was gonna say, I sent up a portal
You hit
to Collecting Liminal Space World. But I accidentally hit go instead of
drop
jumping the
portal.
portal.
Probably wouldn't have worked if I was standing right in front of you. So you got to be able to be a certain distance away from the spawn point and a certain distance away from other people. The Liminal Safari. It's a public world, not going in.
Oh yeah.
You got to make the world. Let me show you when you make a world. I'll make one that we can go to. Here we go. Instance friends. Then you hit drop portal.
Yeah.
You got to do that, otherwise you'll end up with a public instance, and I don't want to end up with a whole bunch of annoying kids. Because I do not like having to deal with them. Literally, if your kid is on VR chat and they're under a certain age, just don't let them use your headset. Send them to play like Roblox or Minecraft or something. They don't belong on VR chat. There we go. So this is VR chat world. This world's pretty nice actually. Yeah. I've got a 3-day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Nice, Sandy. That's always something. Yeah. Yeah, so this world's quite a nice one.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know how well that world will perform if I was to go in there, though. Do keep in mind I'm in VR.
A lot of times.
Do remember when I'm in VR, it uses up a lot more resources than when you're on desktop. You can play VR chat on desktop, what was it called? Even on some of the more lower spec computers. Because it just doesn't use as much power. But when you're in like VR, it's using a lot more because you're running essentially 2 screens. And then, I can't remember, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that's running in the background to make VR work properly. But yeah, it can be a little bit more, yeah. I got a, woo. My dog is crazy. Join the club. Our one's a little bit nutty when it comes to a whole bunch of stuff. like, that thing, when it hears the slightest sound in the house, it'll go running for the front door thinking there's someone there. Funny thing, there was no one at the door. So I was like, oh, why the dog barking? What the dog done? There's obviously just a dog being a goof. The dog being a goof.
Look, what's that? It's a problem.
Huh?
Ball pit. I found a ball pit world.
Yeah, there are a few of them. Ball pit worlds. I do have one.
For it real quick.
Okay, go for it. Yeah. I think I do have a bit of ball pit world, but it might be a bit intense, and a lot of the ball pit worlds have a lot of colliders, and they, oh my gosh. He tries to lick. Oh yeah, same with our one. They, dogs just like to lick you. I guess you could say they're a bit of a lickaholic. Yeah, I know, my jokes are terrible. Okay. Yeah. There's a world I haven't been to for a little while. I wonder if they've updated it in any meaningful way. Oh. Let's go. Yeah. Exactly agree with you about the lickaholic thing. And we're almost loading into this world. There we go. This world's quite beautiful. Ooh. That's a cool looking avatar. Let me get a look at this. It's loading. Just give it a moment. There we go. Okay, this is awesome. They wait a moment. I think this avatar probably will have flight enabled on it. Which means if I stand up and make sure I don't drop my controller battery pack, I should be able to fly with this one. Of course I put that upside down. Just a moment. There we go.
Okay. Is this you? Are you streaming?
Oops.
You got a camera there. It looks like you're streaming. Or about to.
I accidentally joined a public world. Wasn't that logo on Meta Runner? I don't know what you're talking about. If you just say one thing like logo, I don't know which one you mean. You gotta be very precise with me. Okay, is this world public? Let me double check. No, good. There we go. So you can able to fly with these avatars if the world is set up right. And my avatar actually can fly. If not, then maybe the world's just... I'll try one of the other Vali avatars to see if it has flight, just to make sure if they haven't messed up the world in some way. Okay, yeah, this world does have flight. It's just certain avatars just don't want to work. There we go. Now that it's working and I have an actual proper instance, I can have to fly. I'm going to fly over there. I see something I want to fly to. I literally have to flap my arms. There we go. Awesome. I have no idea what the what logo you're talking about, so yeah. Let's take it down here so you can get a better look at it. Light. There we go. Light. And it's a cute plush. Yeah. But yeah, what else have we got here? Nothing's changed over there. Those are the portals. Okay. Wonder if there's anything downstairs has changed. This world has some stuff that I know is down here. And we're downstairs. I'm gonna go join Kit stream, Volk. See you later, Andy. Floppy disk. Insert disk here. Okay. Yeah. It will. Hmm. Wee. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, there you are. There you are. This area doesn't have flight enabled. That's weird. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this avatar doesn't even have working thing. Just a moment. me get an avatar that's tall enough. There we go. Change into avatar. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Me. Ooh. Another plush.
Bird.
Yeah.
What is it?
Me.
Burb on your head.
Yeah.
You having a ball in his head.
Burp. Yep.
How in the heck did we do this last time? Remember you could make like a potion ever.
You talking about any of these patterns? They're all over the place. Ragey, I have no clue.
Oh, dark.
Yes.
I found the shark.
I have no clue. I have no clue what those patterns are. But
Oh yeah, I figured out that ball pit rule allows you to control how many balls you can summon. And I kinda did a test to see how many.
I would
Like,
guarantee
that's
the
like
more you
3,000.
summon, the worse your performance you'll get.
Yeah, I started lagging right at like about 3,000.
Sense
That's a
dragon.
lot of
Hee
it.
hee.
Ramming.
Of course, I grab it there. It's gonna. There we go. Eh. Hee. Eee. Oh, I probably will do longer streams with Kit, as I'll be able to talk to him about stuff and yeah. Who's this? Yeah, someone wants to join me.
What is it?
Combo Man. 57 minutes, yeah. It's not a long stream compared to most others that I've seen. Yeah. If that individual wishes to join, do I have them on here? Oh, there he is. I'll invite them. Yeah. You'll be up at the top area. Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Hey, we good now?
Yep.
Hey there.
Hey.
We good?
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Yeah. I saw you kind of left. I didn't know if you wanted to be alone or not, so I dropped a message.
Hey
That
there.
was you before when I joined this world?
Yeah, I made a new avatar and I wanted to show you it.
Ah! Okay.
It's
When
a
someone
dirt
randomly
avatar.
drops
I
in.
made it.
Yeah, when someone randomly
No.
drops in. There we go.
I had a message
I
attached to
remember
it as
you.
well, to the invite.
Ah.
Like I sent you a
before.
request to join.
I didn't see it, unfortunately. That's something that VRChat has had
Okay.
issues with for the last few weeks that I've been using it. Both me and others, when someone send me an invite request, I wouldn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, even though that I've got it set where I can
That's
able to
weird.
see people's invites. They just don't show up.
It says you accepted it, or like what, like sent me an invite or something.
I'm
That's weird.
sitting currently on blue,
Anyway,
which has meant someone can just automatically join me. So that may be why. That may be why.
that's it. So when I send an invite, it just automatically accepts it.
Yeah. It's a
Right.
weird it's a weird bug that they could fix.
Anyway,
Yeah.
how's y'all days been?
It's been alright. We'll go to a level surface down here where it's actually easy to stand. Something I just noticed. There we go. There's a mirror over here, these buttons. The top one's a full mirror, the other one's a optimized mirror.
Alright.
Yeah.
How y'all?
There we go.
Nice to finally talk to you.
Oh, it's good to talk to you too.
Looks like you're about to start a stream with that camera.
I am.
Yes,
I'm
Jimmy.
streaming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Check YouTube real quick.
Yeah. Cute the Ragey is. Yes.
Let's see here. Does it still send me notifications when you go online? I don't think so.
YouTube's been a bit weird with things. I normally always, but if.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I've always had a Discord and all that for a lot of the other YouTubers that I know closely. So that I know when they're streaming. Because YouTube's just like really 50-50 with it. Sometimes it's really accurate with some channels, and other times it's just like hit or miss if they're
It's
streaming.
interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Currently.
You remember the very first dude that I showed you actually joined the server to show you?
Huh?
It's been about a year since I made. Not about a year. It's been quite a while since I've had this on. Here it is, though.
Oh, yeah?
Let me count how many I've made.
That's pretty cool.
1, 2, 3. So 4. So this was the very first one.
That's a very basic one, but it's something interesting nonetheless.
And then I did this. It still needs a bit of work.
Oh, loading.
But I got a drawing pad and sculpted it.
Okay, that's interesting. You've actually gone from a very basic square, blocky kind of shape to that. That's interesting. You've actually you've been improving with it. That's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then I released this as a public avatar and
Oh,
posted
yeah.
it on Reddit. A couple of people hopped on and got it.
Nice.
It's not just black. You can change the colors of them with a toggle.
Oh, yeah, you got it. So it's color changing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And he has
It's kind of
facial
like the
expressions as
dino
well.
from the what is it?
But you can't
game
toggle those with
Yeah.
gestures.
Yeah.
But you can with this one. This is gonna be public too once I get something else finished.
Oh, yeah. I noticed up there, but that
So,
may
yeah, this
be
is
an
a
issue
joke
of just...
avatar.
Oh. Ah, you hit the
I
seat button.
I sat down in that chair back there.
Yeah. I noticed an issue, but that's just maybe this world or some of the VR worlds. When you're standing up there, I could see through parts of the avatar.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a weird shader glitch.
See if that does that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's this world, but
Because I'm
some
using
worlds...
the standard shader.
Yeah.
For,
It
for,
may be
light,
just this
so
world
that
then.
works
So
on
it
Quest
might...
2.
Yeah, it might just be the world. I have seen it before with other avatars. So, yeah. Oh well, still pretty cool avatar. Like, that's a interesting concept.
Yeah.
Plug.
Yeah, I've got a gag.
outlet man.
I'm working on a gag with a friend where you can spawn a fork and someone sticks it in the face and it electrocutes them.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
My dog's getting restless now. See ya. Oh gosh. Oh, Reggie. Your dog.
Let me switch back in this one.
Yeah. Doggos. Doggos.
I just have a couple like stupid me avatars like this.
Yeah.
Very nice to have around, yeah.
Yeah. I found a few interesting ones. One of the avatars that I was showing off before, just a moment. So it's here on my favorites, or I can just go through history. There it is. This one has a whole bunch of features. Oh, hello, Cloudy the Wolf. So, this avatar, if you want to clone it, I've got cloning turned on. Extras, you can go through a whole bunch of things like wireframe mode, which lets you see everything in wireframe.
Nice.
You literally have
Just
nothing.
that one little bubble.
You're literally invisible.
Really?
Yeah, in wireframe mode at least.
Can I see it through the mirror?
Am I invisible?
No, you're not invisible. I can see your
That's what I
avatar. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something in there that you have to enable. I haven't turned that on.
Just a moment. Let me just turn wireframe mode off. Because you're there clearly, and it might just be the way your that avatar's made.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure though.
Pretty basic.
Yeah. It could be down to it being so well made that it doesn't even have a wireframe to it. That would be impressive if you've managed that. Because most avatars use wireframe. It just means it's really, really easy to use on most. It means it's very hard.
It's excellent on PC, but
Yeah.
on Quest right now.
Yeah. It could be down to a shader or something. Like, quests are a little bit more finicky to get
I got
them.
Toon Shader on. Maybe that's it.
I don't know. I don't make avatars for Quest, unfortunately, because it's... Yeah. It's a little bit more demanding.
Yeah, a lot of people are there, so I'd like to give them that option too.
Yeah.
I want to try and make stuff with Blender, but it's probably going to turn out absolute rubbish.
I have tried using Blender on a multitude of occasions. Don't feel bad. That program is just... Oh gosh. I am not going to get in.
Oh yeah, I had to build a new computer because it kept crashing.
It wasn't the computer, it was just the program for me. It's just, oh my god, a pain in the butt to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really love your synth avatar. Oh, thank you. It's a public avatar, but it's really customizable. So you can like go through it and like customize it to whatever color and everything. I've got a whole bunch of avatars here that are just so weird and interesting.
Is this weird enough?
That's what I like going for. The more unique, strange ones.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Who knows? Maybe I'll make a anthropomorphic animal out of scissors or something next.
Scissor. Okay, this one's an interesting one.
Toucan.
Oh yeah, that's a toucan, right?
Yep.
Definitely got ears.
Toucan cat.
Yep. Yeah, it's like more like a griffin if it's part cat, part bird.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. It doesn't have wings; it just has paws on it.
Yee, beans. Really love the synth avatars. Yes, but that's the one that I've got a whole bunch of avatars here in the history thing. What's
Howdy, Cloudy.
Hello.
Oh well, Volk. I think I'm gonna go then.
Okay. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you too. See you later, mate. Have fun with the rest of
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Can now favorite a lot more avatars because they recently updated the how many you could have saved. I only just realized now. So okay,
I have a feeling that's a Vor avatar looking at the inside of his mouth.
God damn
I
it.
put a lot of detail on the inside of his beak.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I can probably say this avatar was made some time ago. Yeah. Oh.
Why else would you put so much detail in the mouth?
I don't know. Just to make it look good. I do have something else that's interesting. This.
That's a synth otter, right?
Yep.
A cyborg otter.
You can change the coloration on it really well too.
You change the lights too?
Yep.
Cool.
Green, blue, white, red, yellow. I want to go for a green there too. There we go. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, there's illumination and all that.
I just gotta figure out how to program that huge shift.
Not too sure on that one. I believe it's something to do with the way that it's done. This one isn't Quest compatible, probably due to the metallic shader that it has.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a shame they haven't figured out how to make. There is going to be a new. There is going to be a new VR headset coming out at some point. It's not Facebook related though.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely different company. It's called the Pico Neo 4. They've already got a 3, which is the exact same hardware as the 4. So I mean,
the thing about that is,
it's the exact same hardware as the Quest.
Yeah, but it's similar to Facebook. It's the people who own TikTok.
Yeah, as long as that headset doesn't require any sign-in or anything to do with that, then I may use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm going to give it about a week or two after they've launched it to see what happens. And if it does have some sort of a data back to them, then I'm not going to touch it. If possible, maybe jailbreaking it. That may be an option. If not, I'm just going to go for the Steam.
Headsets?
Yeah, you can. You can do it. Someone did it to a Facebook headset.
You've never gotten a Quest. So
no, but you can.
Else?
You can jailbreak headsets to do stuff they were never meant to do, with like overclocking. Someone completely hardware changed a Quest to run a different chipset. Not even sure how. They just did it. Essentially made it into a full.
Open it up and shit.
Yeah, they completely hardware swapped.
Yeah, okay.
the whole thing.
I don't want to open this thing up.
It's complicated, but I guess if you knew what you were looking for and what you needed to swap, oh boy. Yeah. And here's the thing. The headset is pretty much when someone sees you in VR chat, they think you're just using a PC. It comes up as that.
Yeah.
The other headset that I am probably going to look into at some point is either going to be the one that Steam makes, which is a standalone headset that is probably using
they're calling it the Deckard, right?
Yes. They're going to use the exact... I bet they're going to use the exact same chipset that the Steam Deck uses. Something similar to that.
People have kind of linked that to the Steam Deck as well.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you had a Steam Deck at the same time, you could probably use that for some extra computing power. You'd plug it in through...
like a laptop.
Yeah, you'd plug it into the Steam Deck through either a Type-C or display cable or something, and that both of the two devices would work together to compute certain things. Yeah.
Sounds promising, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Someone just was just talking to me IRL. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, and boop to you too, Dylan. Boop.
I think it's pronounced Dylan.
What was that fell off?
Del Integer.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the other thing that someone was talking about a while ago was they built themselves their own VR headset, and it was like built using a Raspberry Pi and a few other things. Although that would be a very low quality computer, it'd be funny to see what you could do with it.
It was built using Raspberry.
Yeah, the Raspberry Pi.
I wouldn't be surprised. There are geniuses out there.
Oh yeah, people have built some pretty crazy stuff. What was the other thing I saw someone do recently? Oh, someone took, you know those cheap phone case style VR things that you put a phone in them? Someone found a way to be able to use those for VR chat through their PC.
The phones itself?
Yeah. So what they
if you have it linked to your PC, I can kind of
understand that. That's where it's going along.
Screen.
Yeah, you're essentially just using it as a screen.
A phone, it would not look good at all.
It would cook the phone.
Unless you were using AirLink or something.
Yeah, you have to somehow... You'd either have to wire it to your PC and then use some set of controllers, or have... Yeah, there are a whole bunch of things that this person did to make it run through Steam VR, through like some sort of programs and stuff he had installed. And it essentially ran as if you were using it. Yeah.
Yeah, if it were on the phone, it would be like PlayStation 1 graphics type deal.
Oh god, yeah.
Maybe even worse than that.
Like even high-end phones. Even a high-end phone these days, and most high-end phones cost more than my gaming computer would cost, which is ridiculous.
Off an arm and a leg.
Yeah, like they cost more than my gaming computer, which I've spent a good amount of money upgrading that with a better quality graphics card and more storage space and all that, and it's just like, is it worth buying a phone these days that costs more than a gaming computer? You're better off getting a gaming computer. It's like, oh, the graphics card cooked itself. Oh well, get a new one. I don't have to buy an entirely new gaming PC.
Yeah.
I just have to buy that one part that may cost me like $800 instead of 1,800. You know, I've got to. Otherwise, I'd have to
I know,
replace everything.
yeah, I know mobile gaming's kind of, they're starting to move more stuff over to there, but it's not really that much games you can play. So I
Yeah.
don't see the whole point in that, like you said.
The only mobile
I mean,
games
there's
that I
Fortnite,
play,
but not everybody's into that.
the only mobile games that I've played were emulated on a phone. Like, you can emulate Game Boy and 3DS and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff easily on a cheap
Uh-huh.
phone. No, boops everyone. Thanks to Land. Yeah. I probably will build a phone at some point if I have to. They do have mobile LTG modules out there that you can buy. You stick a SIM card in them,
Okay.
and they act like a mobile carrier. Essentially, you can be able to send texts and stuff over that and internet connections. You can also buy these things called USB mobile routers. Essentially, think of something you plug into your USB port that would normally look like a Wi-Fi adapter for your computer, but instead it gives you a mobile connection. That would be impressive.
You ever think we'll get to the point where they'll have GPUs for phones in the future?
Essentially, what
like flat GPUs.
There are technically what they are is an integrated GPU package inside the CPU itself. What they're kind of trying to do is, so your CPU cores, so instead of just having your processors in there, what they're going to try and do is pack the RAM, the processors, and the GPU into one chip. It will make the computer
that what the
faster.
Snapdragon does on the Quest?
Certainly, yes, but on a much lower scale.
Okay.
The idea is if you have everything scaled up to the equivalent of a gaming PC, like kind of like what I've got, it would make it cheaper, faster, more energy efficient, and more easier to upgrade. Because all you have to do to upgrade that is just pop out that one module and then slap in that entire new one. Yeah. It'd be very, very quick as well.
It's just gonna be a little bit before we can. It doesn't look real chunky, you know.
Yeah. What they are trying to do, because we've gotten the chips so small, so tiny, that they're starting to have issues with something along the lines. I can't remember the exact term, but it's something along the lines of atomic leaking, where particles of electrons are going through the material and into another lane of traffic on the chip. They just can't make them any smaller. Literally.
I think they're small enough.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to make nano machines, like Metal Gear Solid type shit.
What they're going to do, though, instead of trying to make the chips smaller and flatter, what they're going to do is they're going to stack them. They're going to stack the chips up on top of each other. Sandwich them together. So that when you've got a chip that's multi-layered, you could able to have certain layers doing certain types of processing. So one layer could be...
it's going to be real tall, almost.
It wouldn't be too tall noticeably. Like, compared to a standard CPU, it might be only a few mil taller. But even then... Yeah. And I'm talking about in nanometers. Like, these things are just going to be stacked layers in nanometers. Yeah. You think it's something that's made up of a silicon wafer. It's impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Real impressive, dude.
Oh, it is. It's impressive.
We're getting there.
They etch just a tiny layer out of that stuff. It's impressive how they do it. But on the honesty, it's going to make things a lot more faster. If you just have this one chip, you can just swap them out easily enough. And if I was to design a phone, the central processor would just be like a SD card almost, like a cartridge thing. You would just pop it out and upgrade it. So,
Okay.
yeah. Or say,
Yeah, just
oh,
like
that...
a GPU.
Yeah. Essentially a little slot that the phone, it sits flat against inside the phone. It's nice and compact and lightweight. You don't have to have too much of a thicker phone than you normally would. I see a lot of interesting phone designs, but then oh my god, they got some bad designs recently with some of the recentest of phones.
Oh, the cameras.
No, not just that. The folding
you get
phones.
To the point where the camera's all over the back.
Yeah, the folding phones. Because I actually keep an eye on the technology on how phones are made. The screens themselves, because an LCD is flexible. These flexible displays have to be, able to warp and bend. Most flexible displays can only be bent and warped so much before they break or degrade.
Right.
Yeah, so...
And I think I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of white in the middle.
Yeah. And that's probably only after like a few hundred uses of it being open and closed. And do keep in mind...
just doing it because they can. I mean,
yeah, like flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. Like, the old flip phones. Yeah.
Flipping it open and
yeah,
closed.
The Galaxy Flip or something they called it. It's just like, I just saw that, I was like, oh... They could have just made a flip phone with 2 screens on it. Like 2 separate displays. And it would have been a much better design. Because if you have 2 separate displays that are mounted on either one, you can have them so that they're separate displays, yes. But you could able to use them still and they'll be a lot more sturdier. Because you could able to go,
alright.
You can have them still, like, maybe the bottom one be used as a control surface, like, texting. The top one be your viewing surface. They both act like you say, like a normal display when you have them both folded out as a normal display, like on your standard phone. Where are you? Me? I am currently in a world, let me tell you the name of it. It's called Luminance Ledge. It is a beautiful world that is illuminated. Yeah.
Very. Just don't
very well made.
Click on the chairs when you're far away from them.
Yeah, because you'll just go, boop. It does that. Yeah.
It happened to me firsthand.
Yep. That definitely did. Yeah.
Trying to look up with this keyboard something. But I keep messing up the letters.
Keyboard?
Because I remember a mad lad made a phone out of made a fidget spinner phone during the fidget spinner craze one time. I want to see if that's true or not. They put a ball bearing in the middle of it.
Maybe? I think I know of a phone that technically does that, but technically at the same time, no. There was a phone, I can remember they made it. It was like very... Best way to put it was the phone was designed as a unique phone. It was a feature phone. Is the best way to put it.
Right.
They built these phones to try and sell them as like a flagship phone. Oh, yeah?
It looks like one of those old school phones with the buttons. The buttons on it. But I'm sure there's more. This is like one of the first pictures I got. It's kind of like an Among Us crewmate. It's the red. It's actually chrome.
Chrome!
Like, it's actually metal.
Nice. Just glass. God damn. Glass.
So yeah, it's not very accessible. It's like one of those old school phones with the buttons on them.
Yep.
At the bottom.
Like kind of like a BlackBerry.
It looks pretty neat. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Do keep in mind, folks, when I was born, they had phones with buttons on them.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the power button.
Yeah, if it was made back in that time, that would be a hit.
Oh boy.
Before fidget spinners were a thing.
Yeah. Before
People who made, time travel back to that time would be millionaires.
Before smartphones were a thing, there were things called PDAs. They're essentially like a tablet cross But obviously, eventually someone thought, what happens if I put a PDA with a mobile phone? And then there you go. You got a phone with a computer in it at the same time. Yeah.
Like being able to just look this stuff up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'll definitely work on the definitely look at some projects along the lines of that at some point.
I was gonna warn you about that earlier, but I might disconnect every now and then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. That happens to a few people. Yeah. Oh.
You said it was a PDA?
Yeah, a PDA.
Yeah, personal digital. It's like that reminds me of the pet from Mega Man.
Oh,
Personal. No, it was like personal electronic trainer.
Yeah. Essentially like a small computer.
Maybe that's where they got the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I've made a few small computers. It's just getting a decent one these days.
It's massive though. Look at the size of that thing. That looks like a police phone.
Yeah, a lot of those old phones.
Retail scanners.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a few feature phones that are still made today that have some pretty unique features compared to other phones. One of them is a phone that has an inbuilt thermal camera. You can buy these little thermal.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah. They built them to for industrial applications, such as say you're working on like engines and stuff. You could tell if an engine was overheating just by pointing your phone at it. Kind of like a heat gun, but
if you can't buy it, you can always build it.
Oh yeah, there's also slightly cheaper plug-in external cameras you can plug into your phone that you can use as long as your phone supports Type-C power supply. What's it called? There's a few names for it. OTG, which is where your phone can be able to supply power to an external device, such as a keyboard, mouse, or camera, which is a thing. You can actually literally run an external keyboard and mouse on your phone.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I've done it. I've got a little USB dock that I can plug into my phone. It allows you to plug in.
That would be really useful.
It is.
For what I'm trying to do, I downloaded this app called I think you pronounce it as Defil Mask. I'm into trackers and I like making music with that, but I don't really like the touchscreen controls on the app. So if I could just connect a keyboard to there and use that, like a small
keyboard and mouse,
pocket keyboard, I would be jamming on that thing.
Yeah, go to shop. Buy yourself a keyboard and mouse, just whatever one, and buy. As long as your phone has a Type-C port, which is the little one with the round edges and all that. They have the bandwidth to run keyboard, mice, and power both of them at the same time. As long as your phone has a decent battery.
Those are real small ones, right?
Type-C. It's the one with the round.
Yeah, it's the newest USB.
Yeah, it's really good bandwidth. 3.0 USB, with high bandwidth. You get able to literally put video from the phone to a monitor if your phone supports that. They're essentially a powerhouse cable. You can essentially run a computer.
Yeah, that's what the Quest uses.
Yeah. Video out, video through them, audio, digital signals, power. there's like a dozen or so pins in those things. It's impressive. They can be used for so many different things. Yeah. I find it funny. It wasn't until recently that some countries started forcing Apple to start using Type-C because of their terrible lightning connection is just so bad. Because everyone has to buy an adapter to use them, that it's causing environmental issues and so on. They're getting in trouble for that. So it's like, use this connection or don't sell it in our country at all now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe they might get in trouble for not making their devices repairable as well.
I always called the USB-C, say, a universal Apple charger.
Yeah,
they do look like them.
Oh, yeah, they kind of do when you look at them from a distance. They do look a bit similar. Woo to you too, A. Johnson and Dylan. It's good to see you, Toes. But, oh my god,
yeah. Hey, Johnson.
Yeah, definitely a lot more bandwidth on the Type-C than on the Lightning ports, and a lot more better power charging, fast charging and all that. You can run, like, my power bank...
kind of always missed the classic USB, though.
Type A or Mini?
The classic, the Type A, I think. The D-shaped USB port.
D-shaped. You mean the one that looks like a little...
It's the classic, like the usual, the very basic USB with the hooks on the bottom of it.
Oh, that's the micro. Micro USB.
Okay, that's probably it.
It's still used bit to these days on some things. It depends on what you're using it for.
Right.
Some devices that don't need digital signals or very low digital signals. The Pi Pico, which is a small microcontroller board, has a micro type port. And those are they're very small little computers, and you can just use them as that. I did buy a clone of one, and it has a Type-C port. Which is interesting, because most of the things that Raspberry Pi you have, the only time I've ever seen a Pi actually have a Type-C port was the power port, which had no digital signals on it. I was like, oh, bugger. Didn't have an actual way to charge things.
Yeah, it's mostly phones that are moving away from that right now.
Yeah.
But if you have like a MIDI keyboard or other stuff like that, it might still use it. I have one right now that still uses the micro USB.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's still right. I had a camera, and this is interesting, because if you've ever had a GoPro...
No, but I've seen a lot of videos made with it.
Yeah, I have had both an action camera that was built by GoPro, it was an official GoPro, and then I had a cheap camera that wasn't a GoPro. It's called the Movie Neo Stream. It's just a cheap little generic thing. Comes with all the tools. Here's the funny thing.
Right.
This cheap camera beats it in so many ways, it's funny. The first thing is, most times you buy a, one of the GoPros, they don't come with anything. Not even a simple mount or anything. Which is kind of like, and many of the things that you normally would need for them cost like a fortune. And I'm just like, what the hell? And also there's no way...
competition for a while.
Yeah. There's no way to be able to use them video out of the camera itself. So I could not get a video out of the camera to my computer as a live feed and use it as a webcam.
Yeah.
And so I started looking around at other I found out that a lot of the other cameras out there actually have video out. A lot of the competition actually have video out. The particular one... Yeah, the particular one that I got, which has a little micro USB port as the charging port and video out port. So if you plug it into your computer and then turn on your camera app, it will think that it's a normal webcam. It'll just literally work as a normal webcam. You just go into the camera and you select webcam mode and bingo. It's awesome.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. The other thing about that camera is awesome is it has...
Generic companies are stepping up there.
Oh, yeah. Some of them are freaking hilariously upping the game. So, for instance, the Pi Pico that I ordered, which is an official one made by Raspberry Pi, only has 2 gigs of memory. The unofficial ones have 12 gigs of memory. A Type-C port for faster data transfer, a multitude of I/O pins, and a whole bunch of other features that most of the competition has never thought of putting on their boards. And these things are being
more for the brand name at this point.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. This one's also cheaper. Under a technicality that you're getting more for your price. It was like $8. It was $15 all up. It was $7 for the Pi Pico, and it was like, I'd rather have paid just that bit more to have gotten a Type-C port, extra memory, and all that extra stuff. $15 New Zealand for a tiny little microcontroller is actually pretty decent. $7 to $8 for one. I thought, oh, I'll buy it just to see if the I've got both. I've got the other one coming in the mail at the moment. This clone, and I'm gonna see how good it is. Because the only thing they have to do now to make the clones better.
On that?
Oh, probably will once I've got all the other parts. I'm currently getting a bunch of LED matrix boards. They're like little RGB LED boards, little squares, 8x8 LEDs. So 8 wide.
What's that for?
I'm gonna be building a synth head. I've already 3D printed and made all the hard parts.
Oh yeah.
I've just got to wait for the LED boards. Once I've got them...
I thought you were talking about the LED strips. No, you're talking about the actual screens. Right.
Yeah. So there are a whole bunch of RGB LEDs, and you can program them with a board like a Arduino or something. Yeah. And since this tiny little...
science man's persona.
Oh, yeah.
The engineer's persona, basically.
Yeah. Someone, when they want to get really into LEDs and stuff, that's something to look at making. Is using things like Picos and Arduinos to control the LEDs. There's some pretty crazy things that I've seen people make using them.
You're a big fan of RGB, and you want to first to do Protogen.
Yep.
And blind everyone at the convention that you go to.
Oh. Is this Kumatarama talking sound like him? What?
It's not. It's someone else.
Okay.
Like...
I don't know who that is.
Me
Sorry.
neither, but no, this is Combo. I'm in a chat right now.
Okay. Yee.
I'll probably look him up and see how it sounds. No, I'm not sending that as an L for loss. I'm just putting a letter down there to show you that I'm in a chat.
Ah, okay. Huh. Yeah, me. The one thing I thought would be kind of cool, one of the things I saw on AliExpress a while ago, so think of a little tiny LCD display, like an actual one that you'd have on your phone, but it's like a little round circular display, and it's mounted on and on the back of it, it's got the same things that the Pi Pico has on it. with a Type-C port. I was thinking that would be kind of cool if you could be able to get that and either have it so that it's a Type-C video out device, if that was possible, and then have your other device plug into it over Type-C, send video to that. Like, say, have that on your computer case or your back of your phone or something. You could be able to have it so that it has
back
GIFs.
Of your phone.
Have it
now
so that it
really
playing, have it playing GIFs and other animations on your back of your device, or notifications could be sent to that second display. Yeah.
That would be neat, though.
Hello, Clarkson. I hope you're having a good day.
Sounds like you get a lot of your parts from AliExpress.
Oh yeah, you can get some stuff. Some stuff can be alright, some stuff can be a bit iffy. Like, I've gotten a few things.
Sketchy.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's been some sketch stuff that I've found on there. It's like, that's a bit sus. What was it? Oh, one of them was particular.
For $5.
Oh gosh. $5 PlayStation.
And then when you get it, it's about this small and only plays 33-in-1 games.
Oh yeah, those all like 3DS games and everything, like old school 8-bit games.
Yeah.
I would actually buy one of those, ironically, just to have a few extra games to play. Just plug it in. That'd be fun. Yeah. Yeah, because you can get those sorts of things pretty cheap. And
what would you play?
Oh, if it has Mario, I'd probably play it.
A lot of the bootleg games that show up on a lot of those consoles.
Oh my god, there's like some what the hell.
One?
Probably either maybe Space Invaders for the hell of it. That'd be fun to play. Most microprocessors can easily run that.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. I've run that a few times on my channel live. It's a pretty fun game. I do need to get a new Xbox controller at some point so I can be able to play some more games, because the last one I've got is just barely working. And yeah, I did try buying one recently, but it didn't even work. So I'm just going to get myself...
Go put some RGB on the faceplate of that. You got yourself a proto-gen controller.
That would actually be kind of cool. If you could, you just have to hook into the controller's power supply, and maybe when you've got it so that when you push certain buttons, the RGBs change color. That'd be kind of cool. Building my own controller. That's oh god, that's getting into some pretty crazy stuff there.
Oh yeah.
If I was building my own controller, it would use different types of buttons than the other ones use, and also the sticks, the joysticks, they wouldn't be your standard ones.
What kind of joysticks you talking about?
So you know the joysticks, most of them get stick drift?
Yeah, right.
I know of ones that don't get stick drift.
What are you thinking about?
So there's these ones that recently came out on a controller, but these controllers are quite expensive. And I prefer wired controls most of the time over wireless.
Especially if you're competitive.
Oh, yeah. And also, if I'm playing emulators. The emulators prefer a wired connection. They seem to have a bit of a fuss over the wireless connections for any given reason.
You want to keep it old school.
It's more compatible over USB for some reason. Yep. Yeah. As I was talking about, the joysticks that I've seen have, so most of them use a capacitive wiper to change the, to tell the controller the XY and all that for each time I move that. What they have in them instead of a wiper is a tiny magnet and this little sensor that can tell where the magnet is. There's 2 magnets in each controller and 2 of these little sensors. So it works a similar way.
How sturdy is that, though?
A lot more sturdier than using a capacitive wiper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, I'm thinking about you saying a really tiny magnet.
Yeah.
I guess it's not that easily displaced as a wiper.
Yeah. Yeah, so the idea of these controllers is that it's a lot more harder to wear that out because it's not a physical part rubbing against another part. So there's no moving electronics part that would normally get worn out and get dirt, dust stuck between the components and get all messy and dirty. And if I was to really get into it, if I was to take one of my pairs of my VR controllers, I'd try getting a couple of these components and getting someone with a bit of smarts to be able to upgrade them to these particular joysticks.
Oh, you know some dudes.
If you can,
Boys
yeah. Yeah. That's what I'd love to see.
Geniuses that can help you out.
Yeah.
I know a lot of furries are Einsteins out here.
Oh,
Got
boy.
PhDs and shit.
Oh boy, the amount of furs out here that I've known that are computer engineers, shocking amount. Like, I know a couple people who work in IT industries, who've done things like, literally, there's a fur that I know on the internet somewhere who's literally a scientist for biological research.
I remember hearing one of them made the vaccine or
yes.
worked on it.
Yes. Her. She's a very talented fluff.
Okay, it wasn't her.
Yeah, I don't know the name, but was it Chase something? I might be mistaken. But very talented science individual working with a few other researchers on developing very much life-saving medicine. Yeah. That's an impressive field. If you can ever get involved in it, is literally getting involved with bioscience. Yeah, it's insane.
Definitely.
Yeah. How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour and 52 minutes.
Menu, and the first thing I see is Moist Critical.
Oh gosh.
Oh. One of my friends has a Moist Critical avatar on him.
Oh. I feel sorry if Moist Critical ever came to VR chat. You'd probably end up seeing a whole bunch of people with that avatar just standing in front of him. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, clones. I wonder
if he's actually played the game though.
I don't know much about him. I do know
Charlie. Yeah.
I do know a couple other YouTubers have. Maybe Mudaha or Some Ordinary Gamers occasionally plays
Mudaha,
VR.
yeah. Some Ordinary Gamers.
Yeah.
I've never seen him play it.
No, I do know he plays Minecraft VR occasionally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He loves Minecraft.
Oh, boy. I used to play it a bit, but it got kind of like, built everything that I always wanted to build. It's like, Now I can build things IRL with my 3D printer.
I mess around with redstone a lot on there.
Oh, boy, that gets fun. It's like, okay, what can I build today? Me builds something that fires freaking arrows at like something crazy speeds. Just like load it with a whole bunch of arrows and it just goes. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you get that thing to move around, that would be a great defense for your house.
They really should make a cannon, a proper cannon that you can rotate. That would be cool.
I was talking to a buddy about this before, but it would be cool if they actually implemented, and I think there's a mod for this.
Yeah.
Instead of just redstone, you actually have chips that you can put resistors and redstone inside of, so it's not as big, you know.
Yeah. I do know there were people that made mods for the game that was so outrageous and so crazy that I was just like, wait, what the fuck? One of them one of them literally added pipes, computers, and a whole bunch of other things like gears and motors to it. Like, you had this whole, like, infrastructure with water and other resources running through the base. Computers, and there was even literally a working some kind of reactor thing.
Yeah, I can see the gears working pretty well.
Oh yeah, that would be something if they did implement it. You could do it through so many different. You could do it through so many different methods, like for instance, water wheel, windmill, coal powered. Some of the methods like that. Like, you could actually have it so that
Minecraft Industrial Edition.
Yeah. Like, it gets into the point where it's the equivalent of either Factorio or Satisfactory, if you know those two games. Factorio is older.
I have seen that.
Factorio is older. It's a top-down style game, based on survival and building infrastructure, so you can be able to build like a factory, essentially.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Because I think I may have seen this. Yep, I've seen it before.
Yeah, Satisfactory is more modern and...
A bunch of pipes.
And it's more first-person style. So you can be able to run around and do stuff through it. And do some pretty crazy stuff, like fling yourself with accelerators and... Yeah.
Gmod.
That's the best way I look at it. It's like a Gmod in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy.
That was the first game I got once I got a PC.
Gmod?
Haven't really touched it. Yeah.
I've heard of it. Never played it.
I did a couple of things with it.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun once you start messing with it and putting stuff together.
Oh, I can imagine.
I downloaded a whole backrooms map, and I'm kind of scared to go into it in VR.
Oh,
there's a mod for that.
Oh, yeah, there would be a Gmod VR set up for it. I do know there's some ways you can mod some games to run in VR. I haven't personally looked into it yet, but like someone had Left 4 Dead running in VR mode.
Oh, sweet. Could you actually hold the gun, or is it just floating there?
I think it's holding it, because last time I saw it, he was like pointing the gun around a corner where there's a whole bunch of zombies and just like taking him out before they even noticed him.
That would be a neat remaster.
Oh yeah, that would be
version of the game to make. If Valve actually did that.
One of the games that I have that's actually an actual VR game was Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I heard about that one. I never tried it though.
I will tell you this: it's all the DLCs that can get the actual VR version, and you're able to do some stuff in there that you couldn't do in VR. I mean, in non-VR versions. For instance, if you play the Gunslinger.
Hey,
yeah?
Do you know if the Minecraft reference is on there?
I believe so. That's something I should do, is actually cover some of the interesting little things that are hidden away in the game.
I remember there being an Easter egg for that, and some bootleg Ninja Turtles would jump you.
Oh, yes, I've done that. That's fun.
So that's in VR too?
Yep. All the original content.
Cool.
Yeah. And so one of the things they added in to the game was this interesting but game-breaking mechanic, and I found it so much fun. You could slow down time while gunslinging.
So almost like Dio.
Yeah, so you could slow down time and walk right up to an enemy real quick and just go, boom, headshot. Boom, boom, boom. Headshot a whole bunch of enemies.
Give them some knives and just let them throw the knives at people. Making JoJo videos out of that.
There is... what was it? The assassin can throw shuriken. If you got the right...
Okay, that's close enough.
you can throw shuriken while doing certain things, and they do a bit of damage. I don't know how much or what, but yeah. But yeah, the slow motion.
Yeah, that's close enough.
On the Gunzerker is really fun when you just like got a whole bunch of enemies charging you down. You're just like, oh, there's one, boom, 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 headshots. It looks so
hot,
boss. Right? Oh yeah, it's really good when you got like a side mission and you want to get heaps of headshots in that particular thing, and you're just like, boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
Sounds satisfying.
Oh, it's satisfying. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with a crack shot.
Oh boy. They built. Like, I'm surprised they're actually able to get that to work properly like that on VR and all that. I do know there's a couple of games that are that were based around the idea of being able to slow down time when you're shooting and all that. I can't remember the name of them. There's actually a few of them.
Super hot, right?
Yeah. It's like
super hot. Whenever you don't move, time slows down.
Something like that, yeah. Or maybe it was the other way around. Don't know. There was a few of them. There was a couple of them that did the same concept. Because I remember one of them was like a really basic polygon style game where it's like low polygon, but it will play really well. And you would run and jump and.
Can you slow down time on that too?
I believe so. It was like very basic. Like it looks very basic. The game does.
Okay.
I do remember.
I was thinking about Compound because I got that one recently.
Oh yeah.
Not sure if you've heard of that one.
Okay.
It looks like a PlayStation 1 game, but it actually plays really well.
Oh, Jeepers Creepers. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Ha! Holy moly.
Yeah, we've been talking about tech and stuff for when you start
a
talking
while.
about stuff you like, time flies.
Oh boy, yeah. I think I'll end the stream soon enough, but it was fun nonetheless.
Yeah, glad we could talk.
Yeah, you too, bud. I'll just end the stream. You guys have a brilliant day. Thank you for coming and watching my stream. You can check out all the links below in the description if you wish to. I'm going to have a nice evening chilling for a bit. I hope you enjoyed. See us again in the next stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. New Zealand time.
All right.